I been wanting to do this video for a while. After getting in argument with one of my former friend's sister on YouTube, on Facebook, because we were like Facebook friends. She posted something. I left a comment on it. I guess she didn't like it. I'll give a backstory about that post. She posted about being involving Mary Kay. So I left a comment saying I can't make it that day because such and such reason. And then she says, she said which Sunday it was going to be, and I said I can't make it that day because this is something else, a different reason. And I can't dress up like a natural woman. So that got us into like that argument of she think I don't dress up like a woman. I'm like, that's what caused the argument and being her unfriending me on Facebook, saying that I'm a troll. My mom's like sitting there saying, when I was telling my mom about it, she says, "You live under my roof, and I don't know what you do in your bedroom. So how does she know what you do?" And I had to tell her, yeah, that's because she last time she saw me was like a little over like 2.5 years earlier, and we don't really talk. So how does she know so much about me? She don't know if I cross-dress or not. That's the reason why I don't like dealing with people, because people, so many people want to try to act like they know everything about me, and therefore that makes them more they want to come up with ideals and stories about me. Like how one of my neighbors, he sat there and thought I was out sleeping around with he think I was sleeping with a married man in the neighborhood. Because he thinks that he thinks basically men cheat, only cheat if they're with married men cheat with other men. So he thinks I'm sleeping with them. So he had to go threaten the neighbors because he thinks that I'm sleeping with them, because I'm not sleeping with my neighbor, because he's been trying to talk me into sleeping with him because by saying all these nasty things about women. My ex-boss that was born in February 12th, 1974, he thinks that because he wants to sleep with every woman old enough to be my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, he thinks I want to sleep with them. This is why I say people can come up with the most insane ideals about people that aren't true. It's like I have family members that I don't. Part of the reason why I don't talk to my family members is because a lot of times they will lie and make up stories about me that aren't true. Because my family members want to try to act like they know every little thing about me. It's like, how do people know everything about me if I'm a closed book and I don't tell anybody nothing about me? And some of my family members have diabetes. This is why part of the reason why I don't trust my family members, because they do got such liabilities. Kind of distracted a little bit because I'm up here at the church I've been going to. Looks like they're doing some work around my church building. Actually, the church I'm going to. See, the reasons I think it's like I think there you could I think there's in certain parts of the Bible that does talk about that you need to be careful on who you listen to, because sometimes people will lie and be false teachers, but so many people will believe the lies because a lie can travel across the world before the truth can actually tie their shoes, because so many people want to just lie, make up stories. I'm the type of person that always will believe things only when it comes from out of the horse's mouth, because a lot of times people will just sit there and lie about people behind their back. I'm not saying all people, some people do tell the truth, but sometimes, a lot of times, people will lie. This is why I think people need to learn how to. There's two sides to every story, and be careful who you believe, especially when it comes about me, because I know it seems like a lot of people tend to have a knack about trying to act like they know everything about me, and therefore by acting like they know everything about me, they lie about me. My boss is one of my, like I said, my ex boss that thinks I want to sleep with every woman old enough to be my mother, grandmother, and great grandmother because he wants to sleep with them. Is that type of person that seems to try to act like he knows everything about me. But that's the reason why I think he probably told some stories about me behind my back that aren't true. This is the reason why I don't trust. Like I said, part of the reason why I don't. Like for example, my boss thinks that I'm his only friend, when I would never be his friend because of the type of person he is, which is right there a lie. I think the only reason why he says we are friends is the way to try to find ways to control me and manipulate me. Not realizing he doesn't realize that my mother got a bachelor's degree in psychology, so I know how the mind works. But to me, it's like I wouldn't. That's why I say I feel like I have to tell people. You need to learn. People need to learn not to always believe everything people say. I only believe. You have to be careful about what you believe in, because people could say stuff that aren't exactly true. That's part of the reason why I stopped going to this one church in South Arlington, because it seemed like they wanted to believe everything about what my family members said about me versus believing what I say. That's part of the reason why it's hard for me at times to trust anybody, because my family is constantly lying about stuff to make themselves look good.